welcome back to another, I want to say episode to LPMT, but instead of doing episodes, every video is going to be like an idea I've come up with and built something. I'm going to show it off, That's basically what it's going to be. So let's get into it. Before we go take a look at all those beacons, I've got a present here, and it says to Bloomin from Secret Santa. And I do hear a zombie in here. So we're gonna open this together. Let's. Oh, hello. Okay, he just spawned. Are you named? No. Okay. Is there any more things in here? Okay. Ooh. Hello. Yo. We got redstone bits. That made me so happy. I don't have to craft anything. Hello. What the heck? Bloomin present from Secret Santa. Ooh, there's a book. What does book say? Bloomin, your gift was tricky because it looked like you were amazing. Wait, your gift was. I can't read. Your gift was tricky because it looks like you make amazing minigames of us. I hope these golems and redstone will help you along with your amazing plans. Yo, Hoppers is huge. Oh my god. And oh, dude, you don't understand how this present made my day. You don't understand how. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Dude, that absolutely made my day. Getting redstone? Yo. So let's crack on. So you'll see in the distance, a building has popped up. Well, the facade of a building. And inside of this building, it houses a minigame. Like you've just read, yeah, I make a bunch of minigames, and that's what's going to be every episode about. Minigame or a weird wrestling contraption. Oops, that's a beacon. So over here, I've been thinking of calling this minigame Light Up the Beams, because that's essentially what you do. So you walk in here and you'll see like, so much reading to do. But guess what? None of these signs tell you what to do. All it does is like tell you to dump the extra items you get, and of course, always have to give credit to people. Thanks to Spooky for helping me with everything. I really appreciate it, dude. And of course, you're gonna empty your inventory in here, and light on equals game active. Okay, this is made because of how the despawn timer things work, and I'm absolutely tweaking it. So whenever a person loses the game, it automatically resets and all those things. So if you go in here, oops, you will notice you're in a very white room with colorful beams and things. That's off at the moment. Let's turn that on. It's on. Okay, so what happens is items will drop from the ceiling, and you gotta put them in a correct spot. Like orange and purple goes in here, and it increases the lamp level. The exact same with every side. And the beams is basically this beam and this beam needs to be on so you can get items. The exact same for each corner. So, you need to keep the beams alive so you can get items. So it's basically just jump around and get your items. The second thing you can get is cookies. Cookies will fall from the sky, and you just can put them in the drop over here. Press this button and you get a snowball. And you can see this side and this side both have target blocks. So the snowball is helpful because it has a 30% chance of dropping an armor stand, which you can just put on top of a pressure plate, and it will keep that beacon on for the entire game. Or you have a 30% to get one of each colored wool on the side. It is. So it's helpful if you don't get items and you throw a snowball and you get the wool color and things. It's quite helpful to do that. So you can just do things. So I think we're gonna play this game. Let's empty our inventory. Okay. So let's play this game. Let's press the button. So you might hear music, and I might not talk a lot. You might hear me like do a lot of random sounds. And already? Okay, the music stopped working. That needs to be fixed. But I wonder if the game without music is going to be better with music. Because you can hear the beacon go off. See, we got cookies. Come on, turn on. Yay. Okay, let's submit our cookies as 1 and 2. We get our snowballs. Oh dude, the beacons are so off. Can we? Yes. Okay, we can. Let's throw that in there. We need. Okay, let's throw that in there. Okay, I think this game doesn't need any music anymore. I need to throw things there. Go on, turn on. Okay. Ugh. Oh no, dude. I need items. I'm gonna lose this game. Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, we got more cookies. Okay, cookie. Okay, yellow in there. Pink, blue. Cookie, please. In. Beams off. Give me snowball. Come on. Oh, okay. That's needed. Throw in. Okay. What the? Okay, you turn off. Okay, we need to get to the purple. Come on. Okay, it's on. Okay, purple. Throw in. Okay. Next light. Come on. Turn on. We have red. While we're here, we can get a snowball. Okay. That's helpful. There you go. Wait. Yeah. Goodness sake. No. Lime in here. Where'd orange go? Okay, yeah, orange in here. You in here. Okay. Come on. Okay, let's throw that in there. Turn on. Come on. Yeah. Okay. You turn on. Your turn. Red. Red in here. You in there. You on. You're on. Yeah. Okay. Lamb's good. Cookies. Okay, I have cookies. Yes. Okay, we got an almost end. Place. Mean that stays on. Uh, I don't have any. Okay, I think. Throw it in. You there. Purple. You turn off. Cookies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Back. Yes. Okay, we got another one almost end. We're gonna plonk you down there. No red. We have yellow. Okay. Items get stuck up there. That's an issue. You there. Purple here. You both turn off. Come on. Cool. You don't need anything. You need to be filled up. I don't have anything for that. Come on. I heard the. Okay. In. Yes. Okay, you're on. Okay. Automatically, this game has become much more stressful since yesterday. What's going on? Is the game even? Where's this game ending even? I heard of. Win off. You win off. Take that. Where orange? Okay, let's try and do orange. Come on. You're on. Don't place blocks, Bloon. Don't place blocks. Okay, we're not gonna have a cookie. Goodness sake. Okay. Press the button. Okay. Come on, give me more percent. There's one up there. Okay. You get that. Let's turn you there. So we can here. We did it. We won, chat. We won. We did it. Oh my god. And we managed to get 3 armor stands. That's really good. Let's get rid of it. That's really good. The armor stands seem to be a little bit more helpful than I thought about be. You know? Man. I love this game. Again, special thanks to Spooky. Spooky has helped so much of us. Let's just yeet that in. So, let's go take a look at the rents tiny bits. Sort out the inventory. No. Yeah. No. Okay. The inventory is sorted out. Rockets. Let's go take a look at whatever's going behind this thing. You know, it's such a simple game, and look at all the spaghetti redstone. So, simple. Red line means you failed and also resets the entire game. So over here the text whenever a lamp is gone off, so it sends a signal through and resets the game. Also sends a signal down and will play a sound whenever you're lost. Up here you may press the button, will trigger a flip-flop down there, send a signal up and drop an item. And since one item drop is 5 minutes before it despawns, means we're gonna exactly 5 minutes timer. So this will start how the game starts the clocks up there. The clocks up there kind of like these randomizers and will randomly drop items and cookies. So whenever an item drops, it sends a signal up, and the person's basically gonna stay up there because of it being powered. When it depowers, the person goes down, powers that trapdoor, sends a signal upwards and to this pulse extender up there, and send a signal to indicate you have won. And the same thing at the bottom, when you win the game, or when the game's over, sends a signal downwards and picks up the music disc, wherever it is. Picks up the music disc, and it goes back and gets stored in here. And if we continue onto the side, this is where the entire game runs off. It runs off of a ether hopper clock with, where is it? Wrong hopper. With 48 items, which means every 48 ticks, hopper clock ticks, however that redstone is, means it words. Every now and then you get a signal transport and send signal to randomizers. And again, this line gets continued all over to there. You can just go over there, and you will see there's like a light bulb just inside. You've probably not seen it. That indicates when the game's active. So let's get to the beacons part down at the bottom. So every bit is the same. So when you stand on a pressure plate, it pushes down like piston and this, and it will power this, no block power this, and bring this, I think brings it up. It will send a signal back. So every bit of random bits is gonna power this and sends this item in here, which means the beacon turns off. So that's how it works. So whenever it turns off, this one will get pulled up, meaning this thing can fire as much as it wants and won't trigger this beacon. And over here you can see it, the beacon turns off by just like removing an iron block. And when we get a signal from this dropper and this dropper, it sends a signal up through the scaffolding. Let's go up. Up we go. Sends a signal up and it pulls this block away, meaning this randomizer can't be powered and drop anything at all, which means the items for both pink and blue stop dropping unless you turn one of these beacons on. So that's basically how it works. It's quite simple, really. This is just like a crafter reading signal. Whenever an item gets pulled out, it sends it in there, and also decreases the amount of lights. This is basically how the thing works, you know. This is the reset button. Press that and reset the entire game. So that's basically how it is, you know. It's it's simple. I won't be dropping any schematics for it, you know. I'll just show you the idea, and you can just recreate it. As you can see, there's a bit of a facade behind me. It's, you know, just to hide all the redstone bits and things. That's gonna happen with every single build here. Like there's a minigame there, wool farm in there. It's probably gonna be another wool minigame here, which means one side of my street is basically complete. And I don't know if I've explained the lore to my base yet, but if we go and run up to the entrance of my storage system over here, it kind of looks like a little tent, and that's what I was going for. So there's going to be a lot of these popping up around the city and things. So what basically is happening is, this is an old main street abandoned many years ago by humans. And when there's something happened in the air and stuff starting to get more sentient, and the goop factory that's going to get probably built up there, all of the goop kind of got sentient, and animals got sentient, and we raccoons decided we're tired of living in trees and things. So we found this abandoned city and just started living in it, eating all the food in the shops, and some stuff happened and we developed technology. So we managed to make things underneath the shops, like mini games and things, to entertain ourselves, and also farms and things. So we developed this technology, and then the technology warfare broke out, and the raccoons kind of started getting a war and things, you know. And I've been planning his task, me Blooming, has been tasked basically to maintain order in the city. And if we go into the court, you can see the raccoons have they redecorated everything, and in here is where we find all the legal things, you know. So, you know, there's two parties of raccoons, you know. I have no idea what we're gonna call them, but there's basically two parties of raccoons kind of like fighting, and therefore the city is kind of split up in half like this. So this side of the city is all colorful and happy and all good, and then this side of the city is all dark and burned down. You know, you have the evil side and the good side, you know, and in the center you have me, Blooming, the leader of every single raccoon in the universe, trying to maintain peace in a city we have adapted ourselves to. So, you know, that's the law for the base, you know. We find slimes and things which come across our paths and things, you know. That's our main enemy is common enemy is the slimes, but you know, we also have like this technology warfare. It's like this side of the city has better lore. I mean recipe contraption. This side that has better stuff, and the currency of this side is better than this side. You know. So I'm basically trying to get the city built in, so we can do the details and tell the story. Currently, there's no story being told. You know, there's like one thing built that's like correlation to the entire lore section. So, you know, it's pretty fun and things. I need to go ahead and fix a bit of beam game. So I need to fix the timer and reset things. So I'm gonna crack on doing that, and then most likely just gonna complete this facades for this side of the city, hopefully today. So, you know, like I said, every episode is gonna be me showing you an idea, and this is probably going to be it. So I'm gonna probably just say goodbye, stare at my face, and love you guys.